Life is Strange is not a game that takes consequences lightly. If the phrase, "your actions affect the storyline," brings you out in hives due to painful flashbacks of Mass Effect 3's lackluster, well, everything, then take it from us. Square Enix is on track to get things right. The second episode begins with main character Max Caulfield leaving her dorm room and witnessing fellow student and devout Christian Kate Marsh being bullied for a viral video that shows her making out with several students at a party. Talking to Kate reveals that she may have been drugged by a character you had a serious run-in with in episode 1, and there's a big decision to be made on the player's part that drastically affects the outcome of the game. Max eventually visits the diner, where her friend Chloe's mother works as a waitress, and meets Chloe there. You remember her, rebel without a cause, walking expletive machine with a pot habit. They decide to experiment with Max's power at Chloe's secret hideout, an old junkyard that houses more secrets than even Chloe knows about, depending on how thoroughly you explore it. And from there, things take a turn for the perilous. To say any more of the chapter's plot would be to spoil not only the storyline, but the extent to which your decisions impact the course of the game. But take it from us, even the most innocent of choices from the episode and the previous one have ramifications, and when these become clear, it's easy to find yourself guessing, and in some cases, regretting every choice you've made until this point. Not bad for Chapter 2 out of 5. Without giving anything away, this episode concludes with a pretty shocking event that can result in the death of another character if you've made the wrong decisions throughout the game. The decision to intervene in the previous episode and dialogue choices you make in this one will determine whether you can save the individual. The situation is made even more perilous because Max's time rewind powers are on the fritz. There are times throughout episode 2 where you see her develop nosebleeds, or not being able to rewind as far as she should be able to, as a consequence of overusing her powers. This adds some urgency to the end of chapter crisis, because you can't just rewind time and undo everything, Superman the movie style. You have to rely on nothing but your judgment to get you through, and rest assured, if the character dies, there is no rewind option, they stay dead. Having played through the chapter 3 times under different save files, it's clear that there are multiple paths throughout the game even at this early stage. Dialogue options can be completely different. Characters appear or don't appear and even die depending on the choices you make. There's a tense moment where a character gets their foot stuck in a train track just as a speeding train approaches that stretches the nerves to a breaking point. You only have a limited amount of time that you can rewind. Not enough to go back and tell the fool not to sit on a train line, annoyingly enough. And just like in real life, there are no prompts telling you what to do. All the game tells you is the glaringly obvious. You need to help free them. How you do it is up to you, but don't expect any mystical shining items to help you. For this is a game that wants you to think, not just run around looking for objects that glow and stand out from the scenery. The episode also deals with some surprisingly deep themes, and it's been a long time since a game has been so engaging or made us feel such an emotional attachment to the characters. Maybe it's because they feel so real, because they're just teens trying to deal with issues like loss and abandonment, bullying and sexual abuse, rather than heroes running around trying to save the world. But for whatever the reason, when something happens, it stings. To divulge any more info would be to do the game a disservice, but what you need to know is this: the consequences so far are real, and you need to think very, very carefully about every decision you make. Why are you not playing it yet?